What is liberty? According to Merriam-Webster, liberty is the state or quality of being free. It's being free from mental, physical, or political restraint. Being free from the rule of tyranny. And having the freedom of making your own choice. The Statue of Liberty is a symbol of hope for people around the world, and it influences the amount of people that have been immigrating into the United States. Lady Liberty's constitution and symbolism influences people around the world to explore the value of freedom and see what it means for them. First, I'll discuss why Statue of Liberty was created, and then I'll explain what its importance is. Looking into the historical context of the Statue of Liberty, it meant a lot to the people of France. According to the National Park Service, the Statue of Liberty was a gift to the American people to commemorate the freedom and the democracy in the United States, and to honor the late work of the late President Abraham Lincoln. At the time, France was divided into two factions, monarchy and democracy. It was the hope of the artists and the people that their feelings would reach a peaceful enlightenment. Thus, they named the statue Lady Liberty Enlightening the World. The French wanted to create a beacon that will represent their desire of freedom. They saw the success of the American Revolution and the American Civil War, and it gave them hope that they too could have the liberty to create a democracy so that they too can be free. Thus, on the statue, they added a torch, which symbolized enlightenment. It means that you cannot achieve freedom unless you know freedom is there. They added a codex or a tablet that symbolized the protection of freedom through laws. And they added a crown that had 7 points, symbolize the seven seas or the seven continents. They wanted people to understand that liberty was universal. The Statue of Liberty was created to enlighten the people so that everyone could have an opportunity to be free. According to Thomas Cole, the Statue of Liberty was a beacon of welcome from a land of opportunity for people coming into the United States. The Statue of Liberty forces us to consider and think about our identity and citizenship as an opportunity for change, an opportunity for us to move on from our dark past, an opportunity to look for a bright future, an opportunity to be free. Referring back to the 1963 speech by John F. Kennedy to the people of West Berlin, he said, "Freedom is invisible. And when one man is enslaved, all are not free." This means that our identity and citizenship is our proof of being free. In some places, people might not have the opportunity to gain success or to get a well paying job. Back in my high school, there is a wall, or I should say, a motto that we had that we hung on the wall in our weight room for football. It states, "Opportunity is nowhere," with no spaces in between each word. If opportunity is nowhere, it means we are not free. But if you choose to read it as opportunity is now here, then we have the opportunity to make a change, an opportunity to be free. Because the US presents an opportunity for change, more people are willing to move to it. The impact of the Statue of Liberty has inspired many from around the world to travel and immigrate into the United States. According to Pew Research Center, in 2008, the foreign born population of the United States had reached a record 44.8 million in the United States. Immigrants accounted for 13.7% of the United States population. Lady Liberty has achieved her purpose by influencing the amount of people that have chosen to leave their families to go and immigrate into the United States. President George W. Bush said, "It says something about our country that people from around the world are willing to leave their homes, leave their families, and risk everything to come to America." The principle behind this change are positively correlated to the values that people hold towards the theme of liberty. People want to take the chance at the opportunity of freedom and liberty that the Statue of Liberty is giving to them. So once again, I I implore you to consider what liberty means to you and consider what you can do to inspire change to those around you. The idea of liberty was hard-fought ideal that presented an option not only for the people of France, but for people around the world. It inspired many to take hold of their liberties and to truly change what they perceive themselves as, both mentally and physically. Your liberty is what makes you unique. It is what gives you the strength and protects you from tyranny and the power of others. And it is what allows you to choose your own path. Thank you for listening.